This pandemic has really spoiled my overlanding plans. After several months stuck at home, I had to get out. But I am worried about the possibility of catching COVID-19 at my age and current health, which is reasonably good but not great. Driving in from Colorado and OKC, my friend Mike and I arranged to continue the TransAmerica Trail from where Ray and I had stopped traveling 2 years ago near Buffalo, Oklahoma. We both agreed that we'd practice social distancing. We wanted to demonstrate how one could still get out across this amazing country and remain as safe as possible. The trip was from Fort Supply, south of Buffalo near the Oklahoma Panhandle, where we'd camp on night 1, to Natural Falls State Park in eastern Oklahoma. One of my goals was to address the reputation that Oklahoma gets from those who drive the full length of the TAT. That is, it's flat, roads are straight, and there's lots of boring miles. Well, when you're competing against the likes of Colorado, Utah, Oregon, Idaho, yeah, the terrain is much different. But to spice things up, we'd travel off the TAT here and there to visit something interesting. And the weather would get serious on a couple nights, making the trail that much more challenging. And I'm arriving at Fort Supply. Mike is about an hour out. And that looks like him. So Mike, as long as we're a good distance apart, you okay without a mask?
Sure.
Okay. I'll be more comfortable. If we do have to get close together, we'll both wear masks.
So I didn't know, so I wanted to make sure.
Yeah, that's fine.
That worked.
So this morning, we're headed to Little Sahara State Park.
Yep.
Maybe get a chance to play on the sand a little bit.
Yep.
We are going to drive from here, Fort Supply Lake, up to Buffalo and pick up the TransAmerica Trail right near there.
Oh man.
But it's, I think I calculated, what did I say on that spreadsheet, 135 miles?
I think the first day was 150.
150. It's a pretty good distance for overland. You know, that doesn't sound like much when you're driving on the highway, but you know, and then we're going to be stopping and shooting some video here and there, still pictures.
I figure we're not doing 60.
If maybe gets some areas where the drone is permitted, which should be most of the Trans Am Trail.
Yeah.
We'll get the drone out, shoot a little bit of drone footage. It did look like, looking at that weather pattern, that there might have been a little bit of rain on some parts of the Trans Am Trail, so we may run into a little bit of slop. I don't think it didn't look like anything particularly heavy.
Okay.
I'm ready to roll. Good morning, everyone, and welcome to day 1 of TransAmerica Trail, Oklahoma. This morning I have Mike with me, driving his FJ Cruiser. This is the first time I've done anything with an FJ Cruiser. This is the Fort Supply Lake. It's a huge, beautiful lake. Nice little campground run by the Corps engineers. This morning Mike and I are going to be headed for Little Sahara State Park, which, if we were to drive straight to it, is not very far. But the idea with this trip is to feature some of the unique aspects of Oklahoma as we drive the Trans Am Trail, which means that we need to come down off the TransAmerica Trail in order to see these additional sites. We're arriving in the town of Buffalo.
We're pulling up this Valero station. At least it says Valero on my GPS in a half mile.
Hey Mike, welcome to the TransAmerica Trail.
It's cool. This is really cool. I didn't expect this.
So when you come up to crossroads like this, you just got to be careful, because see how this is blocked off to the right there? Some guy barreling along 65 miles an hour and have a collision with each other.
Right there in the beginning, when you hit that white dust, I was pretty close to you, and I kind of lost you, so I backed off.
Yeah, that stuff was almost like baby powder, wasn't it? And of course, a little bit of rain can help with this because it can keep it down.
Be nice if we got a little shower right now, as long as it didn't get too sloppy. But then again, that might make it a little fun. In flight time, they would do probably 15, 20 minutes at a time.
Oh.
But every video had something to do.
Yeah, I wanted to warn you, but you were talking. That wasn't a criticism of you. I'm sitting there, stop, I want to tell you there's a log in the road.
That corner could be dangerous. That drive to the left was blind.
Yeah. Cartoon characters over there.
That's Snoopy and Linus. Kind of cool.
See that hawk up there on the right? Now for Oklahoma, this is a pretty view, something like this.
The view's been great so far. You know, and I'm used to looking at 14,000 foot peaks with snow on them.
See, in Oklahoma, that's a mountain over there on the left. Not quite big enough to be named, I don't think. Probably has a local name, though.
I saw those objects on top. I thought they were antelope, but I don't know what they are. But they almost look like silhouette of coyotes. Like a whole herd of deer. 4 or 5 of them.
Yeah, that's the... Yeah, silhouettes, you're right. Well, I like that we got no dust.
Yeah, there's very little dust. It's blowing off as soon as you kick it up.
People say Oklahoma's flat.
Thought about exactly when I was driving across the Panhandle yesterday, and all that road was going up and down, up and down. I thought someone said Oklahoma was flat. The same thing with Kansas.
There are parts of it that are pretty flat, though.
definitely parts of Colorado that are flat. And what's even stranger is everyone in the east thinks that Wyoming is all these gorgeous mountains. And it's only the far western side with the gorgeous mountains.
Pretty off to the left. Wow, look at that.
Oh, wow. All right, 10-4, thanks. You got it.
Coming on a windy road.
You're going fast, you can kick the rear end out a little bit on that corner.
Took it close in to get a little bit more to bank. This is an Oklahoma windy road. Now the next 15 miles will be straight. I believe this cone-shaped peak over here on the right is one that is close to Gloss Mountain State Park. So coming to where we're going to get off the Tat to go down to Little Sahara.
When we were on one of those hills several minutes back, looking out to the east, I thought I saw some dunes.
Say goodbye to the Tat, and we will pick it up here again tomorrow morning. We are arriving in the town of Waynoka, just outside Little Sahara State Park.
Thermometer says it's 100 degrees outside.
Perfect camping weather for sand dunes, huh? We checked in with the office, purchased dune access permits, found and set up our campsite, took a short hike to a viewing tower, spoke with another traveler about where to go, installed the required orange safety flags, aired down our tires, and then headed out onto the dunes. Even as we did so, there were ominous clouds on the horizon. We are entering Little Sahara. Yeah, look off the right side there.
Yeah, I know. That's a pretty far drop off right here. Pretty cool though.
I want to get sideways on that. Want to play in the water?
No, I think I'll skip on the water. I bet that's hard to get out of.
I think you're right. Of these dunes.
Yeah, they're kind of blinding. You look at them, you can't really tell where the shadows are, where the drop-offs are.
Come and look at this.
thing we saw it that way and not come flying over there and land in that water. Wow.
Storm looking off to the northwest looks pretty dark.
If I had a signal, I'd see which way it was going.
Today was a good day.
What's your favorite part?
That's hard. I enjoyed you getting the drone out. I think my favorite part was turning on to the cat in Buffalo. When you turn that corner, and there was a little sign that said, like, welcome to the cat or something like that.
Oh, I missed that.
There's a little blue sign.
Yeah, I know they're along it. Yeah.
Right where we turned. And it said, cat, whatever. I didn't stop and read it, didn't take a picture of it. I thought you saw it, that's why you were telling me that we're on the tack.
Oh, no, I just knew we were
Yeah.
on the tack because I was
Yeah.
following the route.
Yep. So, even having the cows, I've driven through cows before, but these cows were running. And I don't know if they didn't like a Toyota or they didn't like my blue Toyota.
Maybe that was it.
I think so, because
Maybe it was you.
it could have been. Oh my God, look at that old man.
Well, that would have been me.
You know, he looks like he likes beef.
That one's right here.
Yep. The dunes were surprisingly fun.
They were. I enjoyed the dunes. So pretty out there. It really was.
Yeah, it was, and much cooler than it is here, or was. You know, the breeze out on the dunes was really nice actually, and it was surprising to see the water with the vegetation.
Yeah, it was.
I mean, you can kind of feel like you're in the Arabian desert and you've discovered water. And that's, I mean, it was an oasis. And if you think about the ecosystem that this dune system is, that's life right there. All the animals that live around here, I'm sure they use those as watering holes.
Yeah. Yeah, I was surprised to see the water out there. I didn't
Yeah.
expect that at all.
I was a little nervous when we couldn't find our way. I really thought for sure. And what kills me is my GPS has a breadcrumb feature, and I didn't engage it. It turned out a very nice ending to a really nice day.